Have you ever felt like the world is against you? Like no matter what you do, nothing goes right? Well, let me tell you a story about a barber named Daniel who felt exactly the same way. His shop, once his pride and joy, was now just a collection of empty chairs, gathering dust under the dim lights. Every day was the same. He'd watch people walk past, never stopping. And he'd curse his luck, the economy, the weather, even the street his shop was on. In his mind, everyone and everything was to blame for his failures, except for the man staring back at him in the mirror. His passion for barbering, the dream that once burned so brightly, had faded into a dull, bitter resentment. The clinking of his scissors, once a sound of creation, was now just a lonely echo in an empty room. Daniel was trapped in a cycle of blame, and he couldn't see a way out. One afternoon, just as a light rain began to fall, the bell above the door chimed softly. An old man with kind eyes and a gentle smile stepped inside. He didn't say a word at first, just looked around the desolate shop, his gaze resting on the row of empty barber chairs. Daniel, expecting another person who wouldn't stay, just grunted a greeting. The old man finally turned to him and said, "It's not the chairs that are empty, young man. It's your spirit." Daniel was taken aback. He was ready for a complaint, but not this. The old man continued, "You see this emptiness, and you blame the world. But the world is just a mirror. The emptiness you see out there is a reflection of the emptiness you feel and hear." He tapped his chest gently. Life isn't unfair. It simply gives you back what you put into it. Change your mindset, and you'll change your world. The old man's words hit Daniel like a jolt of electricity. The first time in years, he felt something other than bitterness. It was a painful, piercing clarity. He saw himself for who he had become, a man who had given up, a man who pointed fingers at everyone else to avoid facing his own disappointment. He remembered the young, ambitious barber he once was, full of dreams of creating a community hub, a place where people didn't just get a haircut but felt welcomed and cared for. Where did that person go? The old man's simple truth stripped away all of Daniel's excuses, leaving him exposed and vulnerable. He wasn't a victim of circumstance. He was a prisoner of his own negative mindset. In that moment of stark realization, the weight of his own blame game came crashing down. He knew with a certainty that shook him to his core that he had to change. The very next morning, Daniel woke up before the sun. A new resolve pulsed through him. He wasn't just going to open his shop. He was going to revive it. He started by scrubbing the floors, polishing the mirrors until they gleamed, and dusting every forgotten corner. He threw open the windows, letting fresh air and sunlight flood the space, chasing away the stale scent of defeat. When his first customer of the day walked in, instead of his usual sullen nod, Daniel greeted him with a wide, genuine smile. "Welcome. So glad to have you here. What can we do for you today?" The change was immediate. The customer, surprised and pleased, relaxed into the chair. During the haircut, Daniel didn't just snip silently. He talked, he listened, he shared a laugh. He treated the haircut not as a chore, but as an art form, a service, a moment of connection. His passion was reignited. This wasn't a one-day fluke. Daniel made it his new routine, dedicated his evenings to watching tutorials, practicing new techniques, and learning about the latest styles. He wanted to offer not just a good haircut, but the best haircut. His enthusiasm was infectious. Word began to spread, not just about the quality of his cuts, but about the barber himself. People started talking about the barbershop where you walk in feeling down and walk out with a great haircut and a lighter heart. Slowly but surely, one empty chair became occupied, then two, then all of them. The shop was no longer quiet. It was filled with the buzz of clippers, the snip of scissors, and the sound of lively conversations and laughter. Daniel's shop was becoming the community hub he had always dreamed of. He wasn't just cutting hair, he was lifting spirits, including his own. One busy afternoon, amidst the happy chaos of a full shop, the bell chimed. It was the old man, knowing smile on his face. As he watched Daniel move gracefully from one customer to the next, his face alight with energy and purpose, he didn't need to say a word. The scene spoke for itself. Daniel spotted him and his heart filled with gratitude, finished with his client and walked over, wiping his hands on his apron. "Thank you," Daniel said, his voice thick with emotion. "You changed my life." The old man placed a hand on his shoulder. "Didn't change it, son. You did. You chose to change your mind, and that changed everything. Remember this feeling. True lasting success is an inside job. It always starts with the mind. And with that, he gave a final nod and was gone, leaving Daniel with a lesson he would never forget. Daniel's story didn't end there. His single shop flourished, and he became a local legend. But he knew the lesson he learned was too powerful to keep to himself. He saved his earnings, and with the same passion and positive mindset, opened a second shop, and then a third. He didn't just hire barbers, he mentored them. He trained them not only in the art of cutting hair, but in the art of connection, of service, and of maintaining a positive outlook. He shared his story openly, telling everyone who would listen about the empty chairs and the old man's wisdom. He taught them that their greatest tool wasn't a pair of scissors, but their own mindset. Daniel became more than a successful business owner. He became an inspiration, living proof that you can, at any moment, decide to change your story. It all begins with one simple, powerful choice: the choice to change your mind. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires. See you next time.